lipstick that Paula gave me. I love the reds.
Hi guys, today's Monday and oh my god, the sun is shining, yay! Of course, after a weekend of clouds, fog, rain, we have Mondays with sun, and the rest of the week even hard to see. As you can see, I'm driving to work because my plan of biking to work is not going so well. Basically, it takes me some time to get to work by bike. It's a nice workout, I get there energized, but it's around 40 minutes of time that I lose with Leo at home. And he's so cute in the morning. I love preparing breakfast for him. This morning he had banana pancakes for the first time, and his reaction was so cute. He had so many of them. Of course, a lot went to the ground, to the floor, but he likes it. So these moments make me so full. My heart is full, so I want to spend the mornings with him as much as I can. And that means that driving the car for 10 minutes to work, it's better in this moment of my life, because then I get this extra time with him. So one update from us: after months of handling sickness in the house, for the first time everybody's healthy, and we are gonna start kind of training Leon to sleep, not with the famous let it cry method, but baby steps. Tonight we are gonna remove the pacifier, because the pacifier became something more destructive than helpful at this point. It keeps falling from his mouth during the night, and then he cries, and our nights are all about going there to put the pacifier back. I'm so tired of it. So today he's gonna sleep without it. It's gonna be hell the next days, but everybody says that the outcomes of this process of disassociating the pacifier, the boob, anything, it pays off. So fingers crossed, guys. I'm not gonna be looking as fresh as I am today on the next days, but I'll keep you updated. Today is Tuesday and it's such a sunny day. Oh, I always mention that as the first thing on my videos because sun is a big thing here. But updates from the first night. Oh, Leon! Oh my god. So updates from the first night without pacifier. I have to say that it was a success. He fell asleep so fast. I'm surprised. I think actually I learned that probably he's not so dependent on the pacifier to sleep. It was maybe easier for me to have this tool, but I put him to bed to sleep at 7:10 in the evening. 7 minutes later he was in deep sleep without pacifier. Maybe it's a one night thing. Let's see tonight. But that means that he's able to fall asleep without the pacifier, and then he only woke up at 10:30. And this is the most challenging part of the night, because he has a really strong association to milk at this time. So no matter what we do, we take him, we hold him, we sing, we hold him. I was holding him for 15 minutes yesterday and he was crying non-stop, as like somebody is hurting him, but nobody's hurting him. So he just cries, and the only thing that solves the problem is milk. So I think for now we are accepting that he has this feed that's between 10 and 11, and the next one is at between 2 and 3, and then that's the last one. Then it's only when he wakes up that he eats, but that's like around 6 in the morning. So not a bad night, gotta say. He fell asleep and stayed for many hours sleeping. Usually, we are used to putting him to sleep, and 1 hour later he wakes up, and then the next hour he wakes up. Every hour he's waking up until he's like fully asleep. So this night was great. Maybe it is related to the pacifier, I don't know.
Different. You just need to set them.
Hi guys, today is Wednesday and we are doing something different because it's such a sunny day. So nice. Still cold, but nice. We decided to come buy some pizzas and sit by the sea to have dinner, hopefully with a glass of wine. The beginning of last night went well with Leon. So he slept very fast the first part of the night, but then later he had the usual feed at 11 and then another one at 2. These are fixed. But he woke up at 4:50. And that was the hard part because I kind of resisted and we tried to put him to sleep without feeding him, and it was a mistake because it became a nightmare. He was awake for a full hour crying. Yeah. Eventually he slept, but for 40 minutes only. And today, and then to compensate this madness, he slept almost 3 hours on his first nap. So the day is completely destroyed. But Leon completed 8 months yesterday, so you're here to celebrate. It's the first time this year that we are wearing t-shirts outside. Yay!
Chin chin.
Chin chin to Leo. 8 months of Leon.
Remember last time we came here, it was so crowded.
Oh. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Entertainment, Leo. Oi, pessoal. Eu tô aqui comendo um pedaço de madeira. Ice cream on a Wednesday. That's how we like it. This is a Bombardino ice cream. I love the long, bright days in the springtime. Like, it's only 6 p.m. now and it's so sunny, and it's still, the sun is shining now until like 8 p.m. So the days feel so long. You can get so much done after work. Not the right shoes to be on the beach. There's a lot of sand inside. But who cares? Look at this little house. The randomly placed in front of the beach. It's a little art shop. Oh my god, this is the dream. Like art atelier thing, you know? It's placed here. And then just by the front, there is a beach. How perfect is this? Oh my god. Can I move here? Hi guys, today is Thursday. And let's talk about last night of sleep, Leo. Should we talk about it actually? I think we should. We are at Louisiana today. One of my favorite things. Well, the great thing about this place is that it's open every day until like 10 p.m. So people can come to the museum after work, and they have this amazing restaurant, cafe, so you can come, have a glass of wine, enjoy the view, and also see the art after work. So, by the way, I got these new cute shoes, using them for the first time today. Oh no, they took our spot. So, Leon sleep. Let's talk about it quickly. First part of the night was good. He managed to stay until midnight without milk, and then until 3 p.m. And then after that, madness started for 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Lots of crying. Eventually he slept around 5, I think. So good and bad days, but I'm hopeful for today. Thing is, I know exactly the reason why he's having troubles to sleep by himself. Is the bulb association. So after he eats around 3:30 and around 4, his sleep starts to be very light, very sensitive, and usually he falls asleep on the boob, and then I put him on the bed. He wakes up 10 minutes later and he realizes he's not where he was before, and that's very stressful, very frustrating, and then he starts to cry like crazy, like, take me back where I was. So today I'm gonna feed him and put him awake on his bed. It's gonna be painful because I will have to wake him up, but let's see how that goes. So this museum has this amazing seafront restaurant with a seafront. Look, it's super nice, especially in beautiful sunny days like today. Leon, be honest with us. Are you gonna sleep tonight? Are you gonna sleep well? Or are you gonna make a party at 4 a.m.? Tell me. Happy Friday! We had a terrible night. Oh my god. Every night is different, but I think that was the worst. The worst one this week. We are still on the transition, removing the pacifier from Leo. We didn't give up. So he didn't have the pacifier for 5 days now. So he should be establishing a new habit. But now he is more and more attached to the breast at night. So he needs the book to fall back to sleep. And I'm trying to disassociate that from him. It's so hard because there's moments that that's the only solution, but then after he eats, he falls immediately back to sleep. I can see that he's not hungry. He just wants that comfort. And then he's like beautifully sleeping, and then I just want to transfer him to his crib, but I cannot do that. I need to kind of wake him up gently and make sure he goes to the crib fully awake. So he's aware, okay, I'm on the crib now, I'm safe, and that's where I'm gonna fall asleep. Because if I put him like, you know, shut down on the bed, he's gonna wake up 40 minutes later crying. And that's what happened this night. Okay, but you know, we are learning. I know where are the mistakes and how to improve. It's just small adjustments every night, and we'll get there. We'll get there. On that note, I'm making some coffee here because, you know, I realized that my brain is not the same anymore. Today especially, I'm making some very stupid mistakes at work. I'm working from home. Like, for example, I posted on LinkedIn saying that about an event that happened this week. We are in 2026 and I wrote 2024. I'm like, how come my brain is still in 2024? I also sent an email to the wrong person today. You know, that's the motherhood. That's the motherhood. Not sleeping at night, but it's also Friday, so give me a discount. Back to my computer.